Benilde-St. Margaret head coach Ken Pauly will introduce his players.
All right. To my right is Christian Horn. I guess to my other right, this is Christian Horn here, and Grant Besse. Am I supposed to make a statement?
Ken, you killed the power play, killed the penalty late in the third. Are you thinking at that point, okay, we weathered the last storm, let's just get to overtime and regroup? Or you have any thought that it might end the way?
Well, when you say weather storm, I think the issue is which storm. I think there were several of them throughout the game. Quite frankly, I felt that we were very fortunate. Especially after the first period, I thought we were played very poorly, played with a lot of nerves, and I thought we were badly outplayed. And so that was a major storm. I thought we kind of got back together in the second period, but then we had a little bit of back and forth there in the third. But no question, when they had that power play with 3 minutes the way it was going, I had that sinking feeling. So.
Grant here picked up the puck right along the boards and cut to the center of the ice and just kind of left it for me to cut through. And I saw their defenseman kind of take a step into the middle, and I knew I had him beat wide. And the guys actually told me both defensemen fell, and we were on a 2-on-0, and I didn't even realize it. But I saw that upper side, and I just tried to go for it, and it went in. It was probably one of the greatest moments of my entire life. Just hearing the entire place, full of 18,000 people go insane, and everyone's rooting for you, everyone's standing up, everyone really kind of wants to see Edina lose, and it was good to see. And it was probably easily one of the best moments of my life.
Grant, have you seen Christian score good goals before?
Oh yeah, I mean, back in my freshman year, we played Hopkins in the quarterfinals sections. We down 3-0 at the beginning. We came back, battled back 3-3, went down 5-3, came back 5-5, and he put one in about 30 seconds left in the game. So I think he's pretty used to it.
Ken, you scored the big goal, 23.9 seconds left. What did you tell the guys during the timeout? What advice did you have for them on how to play the last 24 seconds?
Yeah, the main thing was not to play like they'd already pulled the goalie. It's 5-on-5 and still stay aggressive, and don't let them take the zone. I think too many times in situations like that, teams feel like, okay, they're going to pull the goalie, so let's go into a defensive mold. So our emphasis was on not letting them take the zone, to begin with. And in fact, I think with 14 seconds or something, I think I had to yell at Horn or somebody to actually go in there and forecheck, which shows how much he listens. But there's a lot of motion out there. But that was the primary emphasis was, win the draw, get on them right away because they don't have the goalie pulled yet.
Ken, is that the most emotion you've shown for a game, that there was no medal or trophy on the line?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's the emotion of a man who's relieved, because quite frankly, I don't believe, be very candid, I don't believe we deserve to win. We deserve from the standpoint that the guys, Christian made a great play at the end, but and that's not necessarily a knock on my team, but the fact is that what we've seen, I think, all day here is teams getting beat that just weren't playing at their best. And you try to emphasize, to play the game, don't play the venue, and the rest of that. But that's a lot easier said than done. And I thought we came out with a lot of nerve. So any emotions is probably complete relief. And I would tell you, everyone really wants to get to this stage. And there's something very crushing about losing the first game, because now you're over at Mariucci and you're basically forgotten, and it's kind of catacombs over there. And I think this assures us that we're still in the tournament, right?
How does this side of the bracket look now to you, Ken?
Bracket looks wonderful to me. The most beautiful thing I've seen in the world. I think everyone's had to kind of adjust their plans, right now. And so, Lakeville, Lakeville South just got done beating, in my mind, the best hockey team in the state this year. And still in my mind, they just happened to beat them. It happened. And that's a heck of an accomplishment for those guys. And if you can beat a team like Duluth East, you can beat anyone. You sure can beat us, that's for sure. But I liked our chances. Even before I knew the field and the rest, I liked our chances if we played our game. I don't believe we did that tonight, but the good news is I think we played about as poorly in spots as we could. A lot of that also had to do with Edina. And we survived, and that's a sign of a good team, too, when you play poorly and win.
Christian, from a player's standpoint, what did you guys know about whether or not Jack would be there today? There was some talk he had the flu, and then he was going to come down. When did you find out he was going to be here tonight?
I think we really found out like a half hour before. We had heard he had been sick, and it was in the back of our minds, but we had bigger things to really focus on, and we always want him here in the locker room with us and everything. But he has to get better as well. We can't let things like that bring us down. Just the fact that he's feeling a little under the weather. But Jack, with the spirit he has, he knew he wouldn't miss this for the world, and he told us that. And this is probably one of the biggest moments of his life too, just being able to come here. So. Yeah.
Make you feel good to what's been a pretty tumultuous season, to keep positive things happening here at the end?
Absolutely. I mean, I was the last one to walk into the locker room, and the guys, were cheering for me and everything, and then he came in the locker room about 2 minutes later, and it was probably 10 times louder, just the fact that he came in. So it was good to hear.
Did his presence here today affect the way you played out on the ice, one way or another?
Considering we didn't play so hot, I don't really know. I could say Wednesday night, probably. But tonight, the fact that he was here really does mean something to us. And the fact that we were able to, pull off a win, like that really, does mean a lot to him and us as a team. And just the fact that he can be here with us and everything really, keeps our team morale up. And, we really didn't play as well as we wanted to tonight. And we were able to pull off the win and everything, but hopefully tomorrow night we'll be able to play better.
Ken, your experience with local teams is soaring with confidence, and how do you kind of recalibrate looking up the
I'm saying, how do we respond with confidence? Yeah, I'm not real worried about that. I've been in this situation before, and back in 2001 when we won our second Class A title, we were a very similar situation. And actually, 99, same thing, where we were giving up 4-on-1s at the end, Hermantown and the rest, and it was not the same team we saw all year. And I know my assistant coach was real concerned at that time, saying, we need to have a meeting and all this stuff. And I said, you know what, the first night's about survival, and I think they're the guys will be relieved, and now they've done it once. I'm just not real concerned about it. Certainly, we need to address. Some things we didn't do tonight, tactically, which we thought was lacking. But I think the emotional side of this game, which is huge, especially with high school players, I think getting over that emotional hump of the first day and the hype and the rest of it, I think that's huge. So I truly believe that will take care of itself.
Christian, what was it like for you guys as players watching the top seeds go down one by one?
It was weird, to be honest. It was definitely an eye-opener. It was just one of those things where, maybe the teams that were unseeded had more passion. Bitzer played unreal today, and Lakeville South really, saw they came out and did everything they needed to win the game. And they came out with heart and blocked shots and scored goals when they had to and when they had their opportunities. And they had a hot goalie as well, too. He played really well. He also played really well. So, seeing those top teams go down, it definitely coming into the game, you don't want to be that one unseeded team to lose. So, we felt, let's make this interesting and win this one too.
Coach, are you noticing any different style of play among all the teams since Jack's injury?
I'm sorry.
Are you noticing any change in the style of play across?
Oh, change the style of play? Yeah, sorry, my hearing's bad. I'm a holdout for a hearing aid. Sorry. Fat and can here is a bad combination. I don't think we're going to have to take a hard look at Lakeville South. We don't. Again, I believe that if we play our game, we'll be fine. But I don't think we need to make any adjustments. What I do think is we need to move our feet, and we're a team built on speed. And I don't think we came to the neutral zone with much speed, all night. And we weren't shortening the passes up and the rest. So it's not a change of style of play. It's more like, hey, let's go to our style of play, which we didn't do. Well, we did in spots, but they were few and far between. Okay.
Any other questions? Coach Blair, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.